I've never had a sip of alcohol in my entire life, never had coffee, never had peanut butter and jelly, never had a hot dog. Just tried salad for the first time like 2 years ago. Tried an apple for the first time this year.
How in the world did that kid grow up at a racetrack like that and never eat a hot dog?
Man, I don't know. I would agree if that was Jeff Gordon or somebody living a privileged life.
Hey,
not having a hot dog in the Midwest at a racetrack, a dirt track. Come on, I don't know if I'm buying that one.
Atlanta, y'all ready? Go Dogs. Drivers, start your engine.
Already you saw what cars can do when they lock together. They drove off from the pack. That's something that's going to be a learning event all day long.
Well, Joey Logano, when we spoke to him prior to this race, right, he said, ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there for Joey Logano with Kyle Busch on the outside. Here comes Chase Elliott, but you heard him say, we'll lock bumpers maybe to turn 2, and that's exactly what Logano did.
Spin.
Tosses out.
And sliding down to the apron.
Noah Gregson.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
that's a shame.
Got a lot of experience yesterday in the Xfinity race. Yeah, looks like he nosed it in pretty hard.
Really hard. I haven't seen one of these cars actually smashed up that hard yet this year.
Looked like right in the middle of the corner, he just went in like he had normally been doing. Right in the middle at the Alsco sign, it got loose, and so he corrected, and when it corrected, it bit and turned straight to the right, head on into the wall.
Well, we've seen a lot, you know, with that racket pinion steering, it's really hard to catch it back to the right.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Seemed loose back there.
Yeah.
Exactly like Ross
Chastain
Chastain at California earlier this year. That is a hard hit, as hard as you can hit.
Well, one, these cars, right, lower profile tire, pretty stiff. That underwing works great in a straight line, but loses a lot of downforce when it goes into yaw. The car doesn't have a lot of side force, so really hard to catch these cars once it goes around.
Well, I think it doesn't have a lot of downforce, meaning it doesn't have a lot of air pushing down on the car. Most of that air is directed underneath of it, that diffuser that we all have talked about.
These two kids are hungry to win a race.
And Ross, he's got that move down on the front straightaway. Wow, look at that huge bump draft. William Byron to the 22 of Joey Logano. That's a very good question. I mean, I would think that, oh, leader's in the wall.
Easy, stay low.
And caution is out.
There, stay up if you can.
He did a heck of a job of not sending that car all the way around and see how much damage.
Left rear blue, right side hit the wall, right rear tail first.
Oh boy.
Steering still straight, feels like the rear straight.
I think the right
It's
rear
the right
blue.
rear. Well, the left rear might have been down.
Ross Chastain had led 5 times for 42 laps. Look at the leader here.
Goes into turn 1, gets into the banking.
Boom, goes down, and round he goes. I don't know that that car's tore up all that bad.
Oh!
Two cars hard in the wall, and Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch crash.
Stay up
More
there.
behind him.
Stacking up behind him.
Ty Dillon into the wall, and Chase Briscoe, last week's winner, spinning.
That was that split second decision. The 18 didn't decide to go with Denny. Denny was waiting. I think he anticipated him to go, and he waited just a heartbeat and then took off. Put Kyle Busch in that outside lane, and the rest is history.
Well, it looked like it got kind of Austin Dillon a little bit out of position too, and maybe that car got a little loose, and then You had the 18 on the outside of him. There's Ty Dillon with a bunch of damage. Both Dillon brothers, heavy damage under that accident.
So let's look at this going into turn number 3 and watch Denny Hamlin in the 11 make his move.
Makes it really late, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I don't think it was as quick as Kyle Busch did. See, Austin Dillon was blocking a little bit, makes the move. Kyle Busch decides to go up top, gets to the bumper of the 3. He gets loose.
Touched him. It looked like he got to the rear bumper of Austin Dillon and
Kyle
turned
Busch
him sideways.
He is second guessing that decision right now.
Yeah, I don't think he thought Denny was going to clear the 3 of Austin Dillon, so he didn't go with him. Enters into turn 3, boom. You can see exactly the same situation that happened with the 8 of Tyler Reddick. The tire goes down, you can see the wheel digging into the racetrack, creating that streak.
Blaney got through. We saw this shirt last week, and
Says does not listen or follow directions.
That reminds me of somebody I used to work with.
Hold on, with you coming into the booth, we thought that we would present you with
me?
How about
me?
that? Yeah,
that shirt's for you.
It seems to. Oh,
I mean,
I was mistaken.
Maybe. I mean, Baby Yoda, okay, but not
a lot
what
of these spotters up there were thinking the same thing about their drivers. But yeah, maybe it is for me.
Does not listen or follow directions.
I want to get our producer to be able to tell you the truth about who listens and who doesn't up here.
13-year veteran of Joe Gibbs Racing. He gets plonked right here by the right front, keeps his balance, and gets the car in the air. New to this team.
Don't get out too far, Blaney.
Whoa!
Into
the wall, Larson and Hamlin.
It kind of goes back to what you're saying, though, Clint. There's so much drag in that 5 car, pulling him back. That I think Denny was just trying to push him. Almost the same situation as his teammate Kyle Busch pushing the 3 car earlier.
Literally the exact same situation. I agree with you. The dragginess of the 5 had him slowed down even more, creating that big push from the 11, turned him around.
AMR safety crew is right there, but looks like Larson wants to drive that thing away. Watch the 11 of Hamlin, the 5 of Larson.
So he gets locked onto him right here. When he gets to the right rear, just push it. Finally gets down to the left rear. Yeah, he just...
Chase Elliott took a shot in the right door.
One in the wall.
And around goes Todd Gilliland.
Oh,
Cody Ware.
Big hit.
Vicious hit to the inside wall with the left front. All right, watch the 38 of Todd Gilliland.
So I think he has a problem.
Trying to get up out of line.
Yeah, that thing.
You saw him get out of the gas. It was the tire down.
And then okay. Cody had a little bit of help. Was that Biffle maybe behind him?
Yeah, he definitely got turned.
You can see the flame coming out of his pipes. He's up there all by himself. Starts to come around. Yeah, Biffle got into the back of Ware.
Somebody checked up in front of Cody. Just nowhere to go for those guys.
Man.
That is a vicious hit. Bubba ends up 9th. Justin Haley climbed out of his car after finishing 7th. But Charlotte, North Carolina's William Byron has scored his 3rd career win in his 149th NASCAR Cup Series start. He becomes the 46th different driver to win a Cup race at Atlanta, where his best previous finish was 8th. And he is the 5th different driver to go to victory lane this season, the 3rd from Hendrick Motorsports.
He earned that one.
Yeah, he did. I tell you what, William, not just today, but he's really been a superstar on these super speedways. Just hasn't had it go his way at the end, other than Daytona last year. We could see Ross Chastain just going for it. He gets to the inside of Bubba Wallace.
We had a big run.
And then you see Bubba gets really loose into turn 1. That outside lane basically is gone. Watch the run of the 20, Christopher Bell. Well, I think that's what Ross Chastain was talking about, whether or not Bell was forced below the white line or went below the white line to advance.
And NASCAR has judged that Christopher Bell drove below the double line, so he will be penalized to the tail end of the lead lap, and Ross Chastain will finish 2nd.
And that's where the contact happened with Chris Buescher in the 99 of Suarez, and then it was an accordion effect behind him with Haley and Bubba Wallace.
And you saw Ryan Blaney run out of luck again, got tipped up into the wall. He will end up 18th today.
Oh, a big hit by Bubba Wallace. You hit with that passenger side or driver side, even with the safer barrier, that is a big impact. So you see Chris Buescher goes to the inside, but he's got Haley on the inside of him.
Wasn't quite clear.
No, just 3 wide.
And Daniel Suarez coming down as that track, just that little curve there after the start-finish line, took those 3 cars out of play.
How about this crowd? Packed stands here to see an Atlanta race like we've never seen before, William.
Oh, so cool. I mean, I think these fans saw one heck of a race. It was certainly long for my seat, lots of, mentally taxing. So just thanks to all the fans for coming out. It's been an awesome weekend. I got to win last night in the late model too, so been a lot of fun.
William Byron wins it at Atlanta.